I was on the trip of the lifetime. It was 10 a.m. in Bali, Indonesia, paradise on this earth. Calm, peaceful. Sunlight danced on the ocean and incense floated from nearby temple. And then my alarm blared. I snoozed it, not once, not twice, but 5 times. And finally, I reached for my phone and I started scrolling. One post, one reel. Suddenly, 45 minutes had disappeared. No coffee, no breakfast. I was supposed to be with my mom heading to a temple tour. Instead, I was stuck in social media vortex, consuming, not connecting. Raise your hands if you have ever been there. Ah, a room full of fellow scroll survivors. We all have. In that distracted rush, bombarded by notifications from the other part of the world, I reached for my prescription meds and took a pill mindlessly. As I drove to the temple, my eyelids started to grow heavy. My mom noticed and pulled us over. She saw the pill bottles, and then she looked at me, not angry, but worried, and asked me, "Which one did you take?" And it was my matrix moment. Red pill or blue pill? And I chose the wrong one, the drowsy one, because I wasn't present when I took the pill. FOMO, which is the fear of missing out, had already hijacked my mind. Thankfully, my mom spotted the safety label on medication bottle and saved us from what could have been an accident that day. But where was the warning for my digital habits? If safety labels on medicines saves our lives every day, shouldn't social media come with a digital safety label to protect our mind? That one moment sparked a question within me and a journey to understand how social media apps are truly designed to rewire our brain, and most importantly, what can we do about it? And that journey took me to a different place, to a different time. So let me take you with me to India in 1990s, where I grew up. A world profoundly different before social media and smartphones. Computer and internet access lived in cyber cafes. Yes, cyber cafes, where every minute counted. And television access was also limited to less than an hour. But we were never bored. We lived. We earned dopamine naturally through laughter and shared moments. We played outside until street lights came out. We made memories, not content for likes. We lost track of time in uninterrupted conversations. Life wasn't easier, but it was simpler. It was more human. And then something shifted. Social media promised to bring us closer. Instead, it pulled us apart. Conversation became text. Friends' laughter became emojis, and attention turned into currency. From weekly internet sessions at a cyber cafe to nearly 24/7 connectivity, the way we interact with technology and each other has fundamentally transformed. We are the last generation, the final witnesses to regulated, limited, and scheduled digital consumption. You know how many times an average person checks their phone today? 159 times. And it's not random, it's by design. You see, every time you scroll, you're not choosing. You are following a script. Social media isn't just entertainment. It's engineered for addiction. And it works just like a slot machine. Every scroll is pull of lever. Dopamine spikes, not from reward, but from anticipation. And that unpredictability, it keeps us hooked. And unlike casino, social media never stops. It's an infinite scroll. No natural pauses, no natural breaks. Just one more post, one more minute. And you're not even choosing what you see. Algorithms are. They keep you there longer because the longer you stay, the more ads you see. The more ads you see, the more money these companies make. We have built this godlike technology, machines that know us better than we know ourselves, algorithm that predict, persuade, and personalize at the speed of thought. But our brains, they are still optimized only for survival. They are running on Stone Age hardware. Today, we consume 74 gigabytes of information every single day. For a moment, let that sink in. That's like watching every TV broadcast, listening to all the podcasts, and reading every newspaper out there. Imagine downloading an entire library into your brain. And if you're anything like me, half of that library is full of AI baby videos and photos, which are very cute, by the way. But this isn't an idle habit. It's fundamentally changing us. The cost, it's erosion of our attention, our energy, and our emotions. So we have talked about data, we have talked about algorithms. But what does this truly feel like in human life? So before we go any further, I want you to meet Sarah, who's a young working professional. So Sarah's moments of struggle reflect invisible toll of social media or on our mind, our body, our heart, and our soul. So Sarah tried to read a book one morning. Her mind kept jumping, her fingers twitching to her phone like a reflex. And then what did she do? Obviously, she picked up her phone and started scrolling. Her feed was an emotional whiplash. One moment, a hilarious meme. The next, heartbreaking news. And then a curated ad. That constant shift impacted Sarah's mental well-being. And that's not all. Comparison. Sarah saw a flawless beach photo. Her own joy felt smaller. Her life felt lacking. In that moment, Sarah became really anxious and unsettled, and she scrolled past midnight, her eyes burning, her sleep broken. So this strain was not only mental, but it was emotional and physical as well. And that's not all. The deepest cut came online when Sarah posted something vulnerable on her birthday. Dozens of likes, a few hearts, but nobody called to check in with her. That day, she realized validation isn't connection. Social media has only delivered an illusion of connection. It has created the largest network of highly disconnected people in human history. Neuroimaging shows something alarming. Social media addiction doesn't just resemble drug addiction, it mirrors it. It literally rewires our brain reward pathways. Now, let's compare the two, which is social media and drugs. Both are addictive, potent, and profoundly, both have side effects. But here's the difference. One has a warning safety label, and the other one comes without label. I work in pharmaceutical industry, where patient safety is our paramount concern. We cannot release a drug in the market without years of clinical trials, rigorous regulatory reviews, extensive dosage safety checks, and ongoing post-market monitoring. Every single detail is scrutinized because lives are at stake. Now, ask yourself, who's testing social media for safety? Who's labeling the long-term impacts? And who's labeling the risks associated with it? No one. Because addiction in tech isn't seen as liability. It is seen as success. We label cigarettes. We label alcohol. We even label sugary products. So why don't we label our digital consumption? Now for a minute, what if we flip the script? Imagine your favorite apps came with a digital safety label. Would you use them differently? So there can be a content caution label which would flag harmful and triggering posts just like allergen warning. Then there can be risk warning labels flagging risk associated with sleep disruption, cognitive overload, and mental strain. And then there can be age labels to protect young and developing minds. These labels don't take away the freedom, they give it back. If a pharmaceutical company released an addictive product without trials, risk warning, and age restrictions, it would be pulled off of shelf immediately. Yet, we carry this digital drug in our pocket and consume it all day long. This is my call to action for technology leaders, policymakers, parents, and each one of us. Our mind deserves protection as much as our bodies do. I think it's time we rethink responsibility. So let's demand these digital safety labels in apps and design that fosters mindfulness. Let's push for innovation that serves humanity. The good news, this isn't just an idea. It's a global movement already gaining momentum. Right here at home, our legal and policy leaders are taking some actions. So, the US Surgeon General and 40 state attorney generals have demanded for tobacco-style warning label on social media, citing its mental health harm and addictive risks. They see this as the vital first non-negotiable step. And this movement is complemented by global action, where at a macro level, countries like Australia are leading the charge. Their parliament has banned social media for children under age of 16, with France and Norway gravitating towards similar age bans. And at a micro level, communities are organizing digital detox challenges and mindful tech curricula in schools, which is amazing. But for this transformation to truly take place, the change starts with us. Our well-being is our responsibility. So the power lies with you. That day in Bali, I missed the label. So now I carry my own label, which is a 5-letter word that I want to share with you tonight. But before that, I just wanted to take a moment and just all of you, just take a deep breath with me. Let's take a pause where P stands for practice mindful tech use. So the next time you reach for your phone, ask yourself, is this really what I want to do, or is this what I'm programmed to do? A stands for awareness. Observe impact of your online habits on your energy and your emotions, and only follow accounts that energizes you. And also know boredom is okay. U stands for understanding the design. Learn how these apps are engineered so you can navigate them better. S set for set boundaries. Create sacred phone-free zones, especially during the meals, before the bed, and first thing in the morning. So the first 5 minutes in the morning are really critical, because if we check our phones then, it's like we are letting hundreds and thousands of strangers walk into our bedroom the moment we wake up. So use your phone's inbuilt feature to limit your digital consumption. And E stands for embrace real connection. Choose presence over pixels. Prioritize genuine face-to-face connection over digital communication. And next time you are standing in that line for coffee or for checking out your shopping stuff, instead of simply scrolling, maybe try talking to your neighbor. You might just discover a shared laugh, or at very least, you will avoid something you don't want to buy. When we pause, we create space. And in that space lies freedom to choose. My Bali experience taught me not just to pause my notifications, but to pause my choices. And that changed my relationship with technology, my life, and the future I envision for all of us. Let's move from FOMO, which is the fear of missing out, to JOMO, which is the joy of missing out. Let's choose to pause, to reconnect, and to reclaim a healthier relationship with technology, because life was never meant to be lived on screen. It was meant to be lived fully present, fully human. We are the last generation that remembers life before the scroll. We hold a unique responsibility, a rare gift. Let's be the first generation to build a life beyond scroll. Let's reclaim our humanity, even in the world that keeps forgetting it. Your choice begins with your next pause. Thank you.